Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Paranormal Report. I am Ray, as always, and welcome back to Haunted Hours. This is the show where I talk about everything paranormal, spooky, and everything in between. So, tonight I've got an interesting live topic to talk about. I'm going to be talking about paranormal zoos, cafes, and restaurants. So if you enjoyed it, please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, turn the notification bell on, all that good stuff. And yeah, like I said, most people expect ghosts in castles, old hospitals, prisons, um, everywhere in between. But we're going to be talking about cafes, restaurants, zoos, places that people wouldn't expect tonight. So this is where people would. So basically, we're going to be going to talk about a cafe first, where people would order cappuccinos, buy cheesecakes, all that good stuff. But instead of paying a cashier, they pay a ghost cashier. So, anyways, if you've been to any of these places or you want to, let me know. But first, we're going to be going to a place called the Jamaica Wine House over in London, and near Cornhill. It's located in St Michael's Alley. It was opened in 1652 by Samuel Pepys, and put it this way, it was once frequented by Samuel Pepys, like I said. And there was a Greek Turkish servant known as Pasquale Rose, who introduced coffee to London. They found the original coffee house in a crazy time when it was like 1652. And I was just trying to read this fucking note I put. 1652. And it's a grade 2 listed red sandstone building, which is even crazier. Hang on, let's see if I can get up on screen for you guys. I think I've seen this live somewhere before. No, not live. I think I've seen this shop somewhere before. Well, on like a video of a Sidemen or something, or Paranormal Channel or whatever. But look, might be wrong, but look, it looks like I know it from somewhere. I feel like I know this building from somewhere, but I don't know what. But yeah, it's been but basically there's basically loads of stuff going on here. Employees and visitors have reported footsteps echoing from upstairs rooms after closing time. Some claim that chairs scrape across floors or like on their own accord. Others report a sensation of being watched at night. And one staff member allegedly heard glasses clinking downstairs after midnight. And when they went to find burglars, they found everyone had already gone and the bar was empty. So what was the noise? And then another noise happened, which was a cough directly behind them, and that, which is crazy. Could be something. Now we're going over from London over to Savannah, Georgia, which is the most haunted city in America, and we're going to be talking about the oldie Pink House. Everyone, crazy name for a place, the oldie Pink House. And this one I think I've seen also on a paranormal program. Could be wrong, but you'll tell me anyway in the comments or chat if you're watching live. And this one, this is a restaurant that's so famously haunted that diners want to come to see the ghosts more than the food. It dates back to the 1700s and was once home to James Arbisham Jr. And people say they still haunts this place. And basically, staff have reported seeing a man dressed in colonial clothing standing silently in upstairs rooms before disappearing. Wine bottles have allegedly moved on their own. Lights have flickered, and one server has claimed that a candle basically put itself out as soon as a customer mentioned spirits. But the creepy thing was that a woman who was dining alone saw an older gentleman in colonial attire smile at her from across the room, and she smiled back politely. So she asked who the actor was, just to go over to him and ask So she asked this waiter who the actor was to go over and basically thank him and introduce herself and everything. And the waiter said that nobody was there. Like, what the fuck? But like I said, Savannah's like the most wanted city in America, so that doesn't surprise me one bit. Everyone. Literally, John. Now, we're going to something that was opened in 1828 back into scientists and then to 1847 to the public. We're coming back over to England now, right? Can anyone guess where we're going now? Nope. London Zoo, everyone. We're going to London Zoo. London Zoo. Basically, this is crazy, everyone, because there's some paranormal experiences happening in the London Zoo. People have heard animal noises from empty enclosures. One keeper or zookeeper, whatever one you want to prefer to say, we've already heard scratching coming from an unusual holding area, and nothing was inside. Others have claimed that shadows move between exhibits after midnight, and there's an old paranormal idea tied to places containing intense emotion from living creatures, and some investigators believe that locations with this animal energy may contain some kind of echo of the same way humans leave an imprint. So I don't know why London Zoo would be haunted though, but I know it'd be animals, but I don't know why it would be. I don't know what the shadow figures would be. Hang on, what was on the site of London Zoo? There's open land of Regent's Park. But did something happen, I wonder? I wonder. Probably. Cool fact though about the London Zoo, everyone. The original Bedazzled was filmed at London Zoo, and well, part of it was, and in 2000, the Python scene for Harry Potter, where he talked to the snake and he got let out of the tank, was filmed at the zoo's reptile house. Now we're going to East Sussex, everyone, to Rye, and to a place that was rebuilt in 1420, but it stands on cellars dating back to 1156, and that. Um, literally. Yeah, the original is, and I'm sorry, the one with Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley, I believe. But yeah, this is the Mermaid Inn, as you can see. This is a place that's haunted. As you can tell, it looks really old. It looks crazily old. As you can see by the architecture. Inside it contains most of its ancient like architectural looks. But basically, this was built basically through old smugglers, criminals, and secret societies. There's there's guests that have reported seeing duelists fighting in ghostly reenactments before vanishing in the corridor. One apparition known as the White Lady supposedly appears in room one, and staff have reportedly mentioned doors getting opened by themselves late at night. So, and there's a lot of information online about that one. Yeah, old fashioned. Yeah, I call it ancient. Right now, we're going north of the border to Scotland. Can anyone tell me what building or place we're going to be visiting in Scotland right now? No, because this is about zoos, cafes, and restaurants. So it ain't gonna be about a castle. Does anyone know? Question mark. Oh yes, it is Edinburgh Zoo. Ta-da! Edinburgh Zoo, everybody! Wow! Yes, Edinburgh Zoo. Um, basically, Edinburgh already feels haunted because, like I said, like Tim said in the comments here, Edinburgh Castle. There's also Greyfriars Cemetery or Greyfriars or Blackfriars. One of them. I think it's Greyfriars. Let's all check because I don't want to piss off the people of Greyfriars Bobby. That's it. Greyfriars Bobby. Um, that story. Um, so yeah. Right. But yeah, this zoo has seen some experiences as well. Some workers have reportedly described strange feelings in underground service corridors beneath parts of the ground. Others have mentioned movement after closing hours in areas that have been locked and checked. And one paranormal answer I saw, or one paranormal encounter I saw on Reddit. On Reddit I got this. Right, they go. There was an apparition that resembled a former zookeeper that has been spotted walking the old pathways before disappearing into darkness. They saw it one October night. That's where I'm at, bro. But yeah, so they saw him one October night. This former zookeeper walking old pathways. So any city capable of inventing deep fried pizza surely is a contender to have supernatural zoos. Just saying. Right. Now we're going back to London for a place that we all know in the UK. This is in Wilton Row in Belgravia. But I'll say that we all know because we all like to visit one of these from time to time. Does anyone now? Hello, Cam. Does anyone know what building I'm going to be talking about? Yeah, as Cam said there, everyone make sure to like the live and subscribe if you haven't already. But yeah, can anyone tell me what building we're going to be looking at now? What part of British history are we going to be looking at? Well, it's here, the Grenadier. But can anyone tell me what the Grenadier is? Yes, it is a pub. And basically, this pub is tiny, but it's haunted by a soldier named Cedric, not Cedric Diggory, a Potterhead. Cedric, this soldier, was beaten to death after being accused of cheating at cards, and customers and staff have reported hearing strange tapping sounds. It's crazy. Beer taps turning on by themselves. John, how could you? I'm joking. Mysterious figures appearing in photographs, and some visitors even leave money on the ceiling or walls for a tribute to this dead soldier. Yeah, it's painting the colours on the Union Jack if you look as well. This is kind of crazy. Just a guess, Paul. Just a guess. I'm joking. Right, now. Now we're going back stateside. Right. But can anyone guess what kind of building we're going to be looking at stateside? Can anyone guess what building we're going to in stateside? Because if you can't, we're going to another zoo. We're going to Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Gardens, and basically this zoo is reported to be haunted because because basically there's phantom footsteps, glowing eyes of a lion been seen. Apparently they've heard every footstep and a growl from a ghost lioness. And there's spirits they've seen apparitions in the old reptile house and which is the oldest standing zoo building in the Western Hemisphere. But the reason apparently, right, and also there's also rumours that a certain gorilla lives on it after death in 2016. Can anyone tell me the name of the gorilla? Yeah, yeah, it is Arambe. Yeah, Arambe. Right, and basically this zoo is 150 years old, more than 150 years old, and basically it was built on old graveyards as well. Why building it on old graveyards? I'll never know. Okay, yeah, you were, bro. Yeah, crazy zoo. So basically, well, here's a question for everyone. Right, here's a question for everyone. Would you rather spend one night in a haunted restaurant basement or walk through a zoo completely alone after midnight with only a flashlight? Hello? Oh, sorry, mate. Hang on. I didn't take you early. 2 seconds. My shopping's here, everyone. Give me a second and make sure you like and subscribe. And also, while I'm gone, tell me what you want to do. Mark, that's the deal. That's the deal. Fine. Fine. I keep my anything happen. Yeah. I think I got 50-50. Fine. Welcome. Oh. Sorry about that, everyone. Why? Sorry, everyone. About that. Right. So what's a basement? So yeah, one night in a haunted restaurant basement, or walking through a zoo with only a flashlight or torch after midnight. So what's the consensus? Yeah, and I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Come on. Basement from John. I think Kirsty said basement as well. Hello, Tim. Thank you. Right, Kirsty said basement. What about you, Cam and Tim? Basement or walking through a zoo with a torch after midnight? Basement. So it's majority basement so far. Right. So, talking of that, right, we're going on to another. So, we're going to Wapping Wall, 57 Wapping Wall to be exact. Yeah, it's a big Wapping Wall. No, well, we're going to London again, dating back to 1520. This is one of the oldest riverside taverns, or pubs, as you call them. And that, funny enough, it's got a place that I've actually been to. And, hang on. This is kind of a cool image. Because I want to show you the entrance, actually, of this pub, actually, everyone. I'll show you something else that's pretty cool, I think. Right. 3, 2, 1. This is the prospect of Whitby pub or tavern. But look at that. It was built in 1520 in the reign of Henry VIII. But look how many royals it served. Like royal kings and queens. Look at that. Look how nuts that is. That is cool. Which more pubs done that with old timey history? But basically, people have claimed that figures here, well, spirits, have been standing beside the Thames before vanishing. They've had cold spots throughout the dining areas when moving around, and I don't know. This is one of the strangest parts of this haunting. Just need to make sure I'm got the right thing up. Yeah. There is a person here. There's all these modern like lady stuff and waterlogged ghosts and stuff. But there's a judge who was known to drink in this pub while watching executions by the name of Judge Jeffries. Judge Jeffries, everyone. And if you don't know who Judge Jeffries is, then I can't fucking help you. I'm sorry. It's in London. Yeah, but Judge Jeffries and that haunts there. He became rather infamous because he presided over bloody assizes, which saw 144 people hanged and over 800 to 850 transported to the West Indies. And that. One brutal punishment was that of a woman called Elizabeth Gaunt, who was said to be burnt alive because she was the last woman to be executed for a political crime. Judge Jeffries died in the Tower of London after being arrested following the Glorious Revolution. And another celebrity ghost that is said to haunt there, a notorious 17th century pickpocket, a madam named Mary Frith, who was also known as Mole Cutpurse, which is even crazy. She haunts there. So if you want to get touched up and pickpocketed, or you want to get met by a judge who likes to see hangings, go to the Prospect of Whitby in London, everyone. If not, then stay the fuck away. It's kind of crazy though. Who's going there for a drink? I would. I'd have whatever that person down the bar's up. Where did he go? Right. Now. Literally. Right. Now. For the grand thing, because this one is actually crazy to me. Because I've not literally I've talked about it. Not like on a such. I don't know what I've talked about it, but I've talked about these kind of environments. I've talked about amusement parks and theme parks. But I'm just saying that this one is kind of crazy because it's not technically a zoo, but it was closed in 1966. It's open for seasonal tours. It's only open for 40 years near Princeton, West Virginia. Right, but there's children's laughter I've heard here at night. There's visitors that have reported seeing shadow figures on the abandoned rides. And there's a lot of electrical equipment that fairly malfunctions here, according to paranormal investigation, for paranormal investigators. And when I'm in America, I'm planning on going to this area because, well, when I get to America. Hello, everyone who's just tuning in. Come in, please do. Can anyone tell me what the name of the place is I'm actually thinking of? Well, what I'm actually talking about, not what I'm thinking of, what I'm talking of. But I'll just say it looks eerie. When I show you this picture, tell me it don't look fucking eerie. It's Lake Shawnee amusement park, everyone. Right? But tell me this doesn't look eerie. Boom. Tell me that doesn't look eerie. Tell me it doesn't look like you're playing through Fallout. Or you're going through what other game? Metro or something. Been closed for 60 years. Literally. I'll show you a picture where it got cut with some colour. Look. You put Lake Shawnee in. Look. Look. Look at this. But you want to know the freakiest thing about this entire complex? It's built in a mountain range that I've spoke about at length, and that is probably one of the most craziest mountain ranges in America. So the activity, the Appalachian Mountain Range. And if you know about the Appalachians and the mountain range, that mountain range, you'll know it's the most fucked up mountain range in this side on this side of the earth. Because you can get skinwalkers, you can get everything there. Yeah, feel free, everyone. Go check this out. Look. West Virginia, Princeton, near Princeton, West Virginia. But yeah, it's in a mountain near the mountain range of West Appalachians. Look, right here. Look, there's Princeton. Look, there's Roanoke. Roanoke. Look, look. They closed because they found a mouth infection. Look, see. Look. Look, if he did in a Paul Terrell episode with Jack Osborne. Look. There you go. Look. In 1985, former employee Gaylord White purchased the land and reopened the park in 1987. After increasing the insurance rates, forced the park to close in 1988. White sought uses for the location, such as fishing competitions and off-road motorsports. Yeah. And then there was artifacts found and shit. Yeah, 1988 when it closed properly, but 1966 was when it was closed. And look, because of that, look, 2 drowning deaths were reported under that former owner. Look, Conley Sneedle, and a death of a young girl on a swing ride. So yeah, might not be as glamorous as a zoo, but I thought it needed a mention because it's still kind of crazy, you know, because you can still get food at an amusement park. So you know, let me know what your favourite dumb one I've thought about tonight is, please. There you go. That's the next question, everyone. Let me know what your favourite one I've talked about tonight is. What one? What Grenadier, John. Or the one I talked about, the other one, the Whitby one. Yeah, Grenadier. Nice. Everyone else? No, Grenadier Tim, and Whitby is the one where the judge was. Grenadier was the one that had that the soldier of Cedric. Now, if you're watching on catch up, please put in the comments what your favourite was. So I'm going to end this live now. And before I do, make sure you share this video out if you enjoyed it on your social media and tell everyone to come check me out and let me know that you've done it at the end of this video. And by putting put Snowfall if you've done it on the social media, and that's how I know that you've done it. Give it a like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on if you're new here. And thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Big love to you all, and I'll be back again soon. Take care, everyone.